Hello, 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 hello. We should be live. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Had a pretty good one myself. We're going to go over that here. I'm actually sharing this not on my phone today. I'm sharing it on the computer because I learned today, as I was doing a couple things on Facebook, that you can now share properly how you should have been before. Share newsfeed. Fuck. Yeah, no, that works. Yeah, it still works like this. But you can now share on the desktop. There was this problem on Facebook on the desktop where you could not take a post like on a page and then share that to like something else, like your newsfeed or whatever, while including the original post. You would know it if you know what I'm talking about. It was really annoying and it was just a pain in the ass. But I did it. So there we go. Hello, if you're watching there from the Facebooks. If you're watching somewhere else, then thank you for tuning in. This is the Mjs Daily Recap. I go over my day. I talk about the things that I did, things that I learned, progress that I made, and we have a good time. I try to answer questions if we ever get them, and it's a dandy. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Okay, so the first thing and most trivial thing that I did was I've been going through and it's getting into wintertime, so like I'm pretty much playing inside now for ball hockey, and I kind of went through and did a couple of gear things. I thought I'd mention it for a couple reasons. One, because if you go to my website, which I'm going to drop a bunch of links in here, because I do a lot of shit on the internet and needs more traffic. So this is my website. It's a work in progress. Don't judge me too harshly, but it's got this little tab here. It says ball hockey. And I don't know how slow it's going to be with all this stuff kind of going on, but bear with me. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is a pretty nice little site here that I made, or little page. Yeah, just ideas out the wazoo, and I just try to implement them. So I got some stats there. Obviously, still working on all this, but what I did down here recently within the last couple weeks, this is all the stuff that I use. So if like anybody gives a shit, or if anybody like ever like is wondering like, what are some good gloves or stuff like that, I just thought this would be a cool thing because I've seen so many people do this with like gear that they use. And if you go to this My Gear tab, there's a ton of other things that are not hockey related. They're like, this camera and all this microphone, like all that sort of stuff. Some of these things are affiliate links. So if you click on them and you buy something, no extra cost to you. I get potentially a little bit of commission for that. So that's just like it's called affiliate marketing. Look it up. But the reason that I put this on here is because I just had to buy some more of these knee sleeves. These socks are amazing. If anybody is watching or watches this on the rerun and plays ball hockey, I always do, what I've been doing is I put these shinners on, and then what I do is I put these socks on, then I put the shinners on, and then I put these, and they're like over the calf, so they like hold everything like together, like your shin guard on and everything like that. I've been doing it for years. It's great. But like I said, I had to go through a little inventory because I have shit and I just run through like gloves and shoes and everything like that so quickly that I just kind of like get confused on what I need to buy and stuff like that. So I bought some of these leg sleeve things. I bought some socks, and yeah, so there's that, showing that off. That's pretty cool in my opinion. The next thing that I did was promoted FBP 60. So at noon today, we dropped a new episode of Fueled by Progress. The store is coming, so, bookmark that bitch right there, fueledbyprogress.com. At some point, we will have clothing. It's website's pretty much built. We just need to get some inventory and stuff. And you can listen to the podcast, though, while you wait every week, Wednesday at noon. Great guests. If you'd like to be a guest, reach out to me. I would love to have everybody on, all of my friends and everybody that I know. We have a big list, so obviously we're trying to go through a bunch of different people and do a bunch of things. But you can listen on YouTube. That's the video, obviously, and then you can go to any podcast platform. Just type in "Fueled by Progress." You should find it. And then this is our most recent episode. So we had Brendan Milowicki, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. I fucked it up, I think, multiple times. But it was a great episode, great talk with this young man. First time I met him. So here's that. Go peep that. Yeah, we talked a lot about like kind of college and like mental health and just like kind of what COVID has done to everything. It was a great time. Very happy that we that we sat down and had that chat. And like I said, went live today. We've already got 37 views. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. We're just persistence is the name of the game here. So yeah, so there's FBP. We processed and scheduled AM and the PM 29. So what that means is that I went through like the footage and I edited the video and rendered the video out and everything like that. And I scheduled it. I did all that jazz. So that is, let me see here. So beautiful website. I wonder who built it. It was me. Find a Tech LLC. That's who built that. That was me. This is fucking amazing. I love this site. We just changed these pictures. I've said it multiple times, but I love the way that this looks now. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite sites, and it's like literally the most simplest thing that I've made. But yeah, down here behind my face, if you go to AM and the PM, it says powered by Find a Tech. That's my website design company. So yeah. So we're doing this. And this episode is going to drop tomorrow at 3 p.m. So if you want to be notified, you should probably go to this channel right here, this AM and the PM YouTube channel, and you should probably subscribe. That would be great. Just go in there and subscribe. And our most recent episode got 105 views, which is like not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's a fuck ton of a lot for the averages that we're getting and stuff like that. So again, persistence, and very happy for everybody that took the time to watch that episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. But we do them again every week. These ones come out Thursday at 3 p.m. So yeah, AM and the PM off and running. We're having fun there. Okay, so I had this idea. I'm just ripping through shit today. So I had this idea. I was in Robinson actually, and I was looking at some houses, and I was going out there to go to my cousin's house, and I had this idea. I saw like a house or two, and I was like, wait a second. I've been thinking about like one of my things that I would love to have is I'd love to have in like a dream home, and it's not a dream. It's gonna fucking happen. In a custom built home, I would love to have like a 4-car garage, because if you have like a 4-person family, like we have 4 cars in our garage. So like if you have a 4-person family, then everybody could have their own car and they could all be in the garage. That would be awesome for me. But I was like, I don't really want to have like a huge like separated garage. So I'm going to go over to my Instagram here, and hopefully this loads because it wasn't loading earlier. Fuck, it's not loading. Why is it not loading? Why is it not loading? It literally just loaded the other minute, the last time I tried this. But if you go to my Instagram, which, you know what, you should go to my Instagram because I need more followers. You should go there and you should follow me. And if you do follow me, then go check out my story, because I don't think it's going to load here for some stupid ass reason. But regardless, I put up this picture on here, and it was like a little drawing that I did. And what the drawing was basically, I could probably recreate it somehow, but I don't know. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Oh, wait. Oh, I know one. App Doodle. Something called App Doodle or something like that. Man, I wish I would remember the name of the thing here. Draw Online app. Hang on. Maybe this will work. That's good enough. Okay, so like I'm going to redraw the picture for you because it won't work for some reason. Is this a quill? What the hell is this? It doesn't matter. All right, so like picture this, like a house. Okay, I'm terrible at drawing and more terrible with a mouse. Okay, well, that's pretty good. All right, so that's a house, right? So this is like your house. We're just going to put an H, okay? This is your house. I don't know dimensions or anything like that, but think of like a regular house that you see in like a plan or something like that. It's kind of built and it has a basement. Obviously, we're in Pennsylvania, so like this is like an aerial view. You're seeing it from the top down, so like this is like the street would be down here, and this would be your house. And then so right here, how the fuck do I change the color on this thing? Yeah, that's not it. Maybe that. No. There we go. Wait, gotta be this. Gotta be this. Maybe. No, I have no idea. Fuck it. Anyway, so this is, we're not gonna be able to use colors, but this is the point. So this is your house here, like the arrow view of your house. So this is the street. So I'm thinking of something like this. So normally, like you'd have like a garage maybe here, something like that. Like this is your garage door, and like there's a basement garage down here at the bottom. I had this idea where if your house could be, what the fuck is that? I don't even know. If your house could be wide enough, so like almost like deep enough where you could have like a 2-car garage here, like one 1 car, 2 car, 3 car, 4 car, where you could have doors in the back, like 2 doors in the back and 2 doors in the front. This is fucking terrible. I apologize, but hopefully you kind of get the idea. This is the aerial view of your house. This is we're working on the bottom basement here, and then right here, like this, and then like here. What the fuck is it doing? This, all of this that I'm coloring in here, this is terrible. This is the worst app I've ever used in my life. But like all of this garbage over here that I've just created here, that would be like a driveway. So like you could drive in your driveway and you could park in one garage door here, or you could park in another garage door here. Or if these spots are filled, you can go around the back and you can park in here or here. All right, we're done with this for now, but go look at my Instagram because I actually made a better picture there. It was different. So I still don't think it's gonna load. Yeah, it's probably not gonna load. But regardless, go take a look at that because that was a random idea that I had that I've never seen before, but I'd like to possibly implement because I think that'd be cool to kind of have like still like a compact like design of a house, but have the functionality that I wanted to do. So random idea that I just thought I'd throw in there because I thought it was kind of interesting. But yeah, so next thing is quite annoying. So last 2 things are just kind of talking. Dealing with clients is fucking difficult. Okay, so I have Find a Tech. I build websites for clients, and it's a good business. Like it's something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy building all those websites, all the websites that you saw in there. Fuel by Progress, built that one. Mark Joseph Szymanski, AM and the PM podcast. Like I built all those, right? And I really enjoy doing that. But when you start doing it for clients, it gets really annoying, especially when like you're working with other people and stuff like that. And it's no like I'm not shitting on the people that I'm working with or the people that I have worked with in the past. What I'm saying is like you have to like really learn a lot when you work with people, because when you work with people, especially people that you don't know or people that maybe you're not accustomed to working with, or they have different styles than you, or like clients that want to change things and don't really know exactly where they're going with certain items and stuff like that, it just becomes really difficult and really stressful really fast. And the one thing that I learned today with, we had a situation where, we kind of want to change things and there's questions and a lot of like just back and forth stuff. And, agreements are made and then they want to be changed and stuff like that. Like, I just have to always remember, and I put a tweet out about it or something, and it was like, client work is literally client work is like setting yourself up or setting myself up for like a terrible life full of like aggravation if I don't stay like level-headed and just calm in those situations, because it's not worth it. Like, it's literally not worth getting upset over or mad over or just like, whatever, overreacting, because it's just fucking dumb. Like it's not dumb. I say it's dumb because that's a way for me to like express that it's like, it's whatever. Like if you're upset about something, we're going to try to fix it and we're going to get it right. But like at the same time though, if it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. Like, I don't want to ever treat a customer like I need them. Like, I'm always going to treat a customer like really well as I can, but it's like, I'm not going to also get like jerked around by people. And I'm not saying that I have been really, I'm just saying that like in my small experience so far with client work, it's like you get a lot of that. Like, you get a lot of people for some reason that just like, and I take most of the blame because I think that I think that I'm doing a pretty good job at explaining things, but I need to continuously get better at that. But like, what I mean is, it seems like with client work, especially in like a creative thing like web design or something like that, you're always going to find people that, and I watched a couple of videos on this today, honestly, to get some different perspectives. You're getting people that like don't understand what your value is. They can't like rationalize, oh, this much money for this. Why is that the case? This, that, and the other. They don't understand that like, you've been doing this for some time, so you're probably know more than them about certain things. And they just try to like bring up like and suggest things, which is fine. But like at the same time, you got to be really good at like explaining why your solution is probably better. Like, assuming that you understand what they're suggesting and you understand what you're providing, and you can say, well, listen, like, I understand what you're saying. I understand how you might think that, but this is the case here, why this solution is better than that one. Even though it might cost more, it's probably going to be better for you and stuff like that. But ultimately at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to let this, that kind of work, like, stress me the fuck out, because like, I was like upset today that there was like questions being asked that like I thought were kind of like defined well in the initial like agreements and everything like that, and like the outsets of the project and stuff. And apparently it wasn't. And it's like kind of like annoying, but at the same time though, like you just always, regardless if it's web design or anything like that, you always have to do your best to just try to stay calm and realize that like it's nothing is ever the end of the world. So I don't know. I mean, it's just a struggle. Like I just, like I said, I enjoy the position that I'm in right now is that it's much easier to make money by saying, hey, Joe Schmo, I'm going to build you a website for this amount of money. Pay me now, like pay me in the beginning and then pay me at the end and we'll be good. Like it's easier to make money like that because it's, it's like very linear. It's like I'm going to give you something and you're going to give me money. In theory, it's way easier than like, making a podcast and then kind of having to like not make a lot of money up front because you have to establish like an audience and stuff and maybe sponsorships and things along those lines. But at the same time though, it's fucking annoying. Like it's really annoying to have to, do service-based work like that. Just because it can be very annoying. Like it's not everyone is annoying and doesn't like, it doesn't matter really if that becomes the case, but you got to be much better adept to handle those situations and those types of people and those types of scenarios that come up. So I don't know. That's my honest to God experience so far. Like I really am not enjoying it that much. I love building websites. I don't want to build websites for the rest of my life, but I love building websites, especially for the stuff that I'm doing, because I think I build beautiful fucking websites that really get the job done. I lack a little bit on the content just because it takes a little bit more time to kind of create all that, and it takes time to just do it. Like obviously I'm creating all this other content, so it's kind of like, like a double dip type thing. But, that is, that's just kind of my 2 cents so far. And if you don't agree with that, then that's fine. Tell me why you don't agree with that. Maybe I'm probably doing things wrong, some things wrong at least, but that is, just, I need to be honest and authentic and transparent with everything. And that is really how I feel about that right now. It's pretty annoying, just in general. So yeah, that's it. The last thing I want to talk about is towards the end of the day here, like I was watching a couple YouTube videos to kind of, just people that I keep up with, specifically the one that I want to talk about is Maxx Chewning, and you should go follow him. Everforward and Sour Strips are his two companies. He's done a lot, and he's been a big inspiration for me. But I watch his videos. He puts one out like basically every week, just kind of like vlog style and talking about like things he's done. And he's grown like, a big following, like, 300,000 or so like subscribers and Instagram followers and all that sort of stuff. And it's helped him tremendously with his marketing and his branding and everything. And the thing is, I really got taken aback when I saw this video today, like a specific piece of it. So let me paint a little bit more of a picture. Maxx Chewning is like, think 31 years old, and he's been making videos for like 7 years on YouTube, and obviously he's been building up these businesses and everything. And that puts him basically right around where I am right now, like where he was, like, around that time, 24-ish, somewhere in there, like early mid 20s. And he has this video today, and he's going around and he's done all these different, this is a very insignificant part of this video. Maybe I'll just link the video in the thing so you guys can get a little bit more of an idea if you care to watch it. But here, let me get it here. Let me link it in the video or in the chat thing here if you care to watch that. But in this video here, okay, again, it's a very insignificant part of the video, but in the video, he is talking about all the things that he's doing. So Sour Strips is his new company. It's sour candy. It's everywhere down in Texas. He's getting into all these grocery stores and stuff like that. He talks about all that, and then he talks about, there's this one part where they're literally like eating dinner or something, and he's talking about like Absolute citrus or whatever the fuck that vodka is. I don't drink, so I don't know. But it's like a vodka bottle, and he tells this quick story about like how he was in college and that's all he used to drink, like that and orange juice or whatever. And then he shows a clip. Okay, he shows a clip of, he's 31 now. He shows a clip probably back when he was, like I said, in college. So that was probably, and he started doing YouTube videos like 7 years ago. So probably somewhere around my age, like 20, 22, 24, but like a while ago. You could tell. It was only like a 10-second clip. It literally looks exactly like this. It's a camera pointed at somebody. You can tell he's sitting at a desk, and like, the point of this is like the vodka bottles like in the window or whatever. But that's not what I took away from this. What I took away from that was that this dude is fucking, he's made so much progress in that amount of time. Like, he's got these 2 companies that are flying. They're doing all sorts of things. He's moving into this big, big complex with Christian Guzman, Alpha Land, all this other stuff. Go take a look at it. It's incredible. It's hugely inspirational. It just gets you going, gets me fired up. But like, the thing that I took away from that was that he has been hustling and being so persistent over all those years, and he's been building these 2 things up. And like, I kind of felt like it was very relatable to me. I felt like that is literally exactly what I'm doing right now. And hopefully in that amount of time, or hopefully shorter, that it'll be different. It'll be like, I'll be in that position. We'll have a lot more success with these things. They'll be like way, way better as far as like the growth and everything like that. And I'll be able to look back at one of these videos where I'm just like fucking in my room, camera's pointed at me, off my desk here, looking at a wall, and it'll be like, wow, that was a different time. And I'm glad that I worked so hard every day to get to that point. And really the messaging that I took away from that was that, like, you can't look at people that are successful and just look at the success that they have right then and there, because you don't know how long you might know how long, but you don't know everything that it took to get there. Like think about how many days that is, think about how many hours of work that is and all that sort of stuff. And just like how much, how many things that individual, in this case, Maxx, had to go through to get to that point. And, it just made me think, and it was like, it just made me more confident that just persistence, hard work, a little bit of luck here and there, and just, trying to make manufacturer opportunities for yourself is gonna put you in a good space long term. So that's what I thought. That's what I took away from that, and I really want to talk about that because I really think, like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna remember what day this specifically was, but I think I could definitely look back on this one day and be like, fuck, I'm just glad that I was doing this. I'm glad that I was putting in all the effort. I was, doing it consistently, persistence, all that, and just going as hard as I could to, build up all of these things, all this empire that I've laid out here. And, I'm just excited. I'm excited because every day is not easy. It's fulfilling. It's not easy, especially days like today where you're dealing with like, shit that you like don't really expect, like with clients or anything like that. It's definitely difficult. But that is gonna be the path. Like, I know that. Like, that's not that's like, that was never a deterrent for me. It's just like, that's part of it. The rewards just outweigh any sort of like cons like that. The pros outweigh the cons. The fulfillment, the happiness overall definitely outweigh like a little bit of the bullshit that you have to deal with. And honestly, just like, you don't even have to like deal with it. I shouldn't get emotional. I shouldn't ever do that. I should literally just continue to be like calm, level-headed. It's like, okay, what's the problem? How do we fix it? Can we fix it? Yes, let's do it. Let's keep going. Can we not fix it? No, that's okay. Then let's not do business anymore. Like, it's that simple. I mean, it doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. It's fucking business, not a goddamn, marriage. Like, I don't, even marriage should be like pretty black and white like that for the most part, I think. But that's just kind of, that's human nature. I think there's a lot to that. But yeah, so that's kind of what I think. Again, had a good day today. Learned some shit, experienced some stuff. We're going to keep doing it tomorrow, AM and the PM tomorrow. We're going to promote that, so make sure you give that some love. I think tomorrow is probably going to be a pretty big day of, I know we have a meeting on that topic, that website topic. Probably going to work on MJS a little bit, the MJS site. Finally getting a haircut. What the fuck, man? This is like borderline quarantine hair again. I don't know what the hell happened. And probably going to hang out with Amanda. I think we might go to Caliente. Listen, I'm telling you guys now, if we go to Caliente, I'm going to blast everyone that told me that Beto's is the best place in the world, because that is the best pizza in Pittsburgh, and I am going to absolutely show that if we go there, and if I get the pizza, which if we go there, I'm getting a pizza because it's fantastic. So, but that's that. I appreciate you guys as always. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you watch on the rerun as well, thank you so much. We're going to keep going. We're not going to stop because there's literally, nothing else. Like, what's the alternative, So, but again, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. That's all we got.